Hello guys, in today's lecture we are going to see the TCP/IP protocol suites, which is the second part. So in TCP/IP, first of all we are going to see the introduction of the TCP Internet Protocol suite. So what is this section represented in-depth introduction to the protocols that composes TCP/IP. TCP/IP is commonly used a nickname for the set of the network protocols composing the Internet Protocol suites. So many texts use the term Internet interchangeably when describing both the suites and the global wide area networks. So in this document, the term TCP/IP refers specifically to the Internet Protocol suite. The term Internet refers to the wide area networks and the bodies that govern it. So to interconnect your TCP/IP networks with the other networks, you must obtain a unique IP number, network number. At the time of this writing, IP networks numbers are assigned by the organization known as the Internet NIC. If hosts on your networks are going to participate in the Internet domain name DNS server, so you must obtain and register a unique domain name. The Inter-NIC also handles the registration of domain names under the certain top-level domains like .com, commercial, .edu, .education, .gov, government. Now we have the protocol layers and the OSI model. So what is OSI model? First of all, what is protocol stack? So most of the network protocol suites are structures as a series of the layers, sometimes referred to a collectively called as a protocol stack. So each layer is designed for a specific purpose and exists on both the sending and the receiving of the host. Each is designed so that a specific layers know on one machine send and receive exactly the same object sent or received by the peer process or another machine. So what is OSI reference model? So OSI reference model is designed by the International Standard Organization ISO. The OSI model describes the network activities as having a structure of the 7 layers. So the protocol layers of the OSI reference model are additionally listed from bottom to top. So the OSI interconnect reference model, first of all, or from bottom up, it's bottom up, so we discuss it from the top to down. First of all, application layer, which consists of the standards, communication services, and applications that everyone can use. Next, we have presentation layer, which ensure that the information is delivered to the receiving machine in the form that it can be understood. Next, session, which manage the connection and termination between operating computers. Next, we have transport layers that manage the transfer of the data and assure that received and the transmitted data are identical. Network, which manage the data addressing and delivering network. Data links, which handle the transfer of the data across the network media. First, we have the physical layer, which define the characteristics of the network hardware. So first of all, data is on physical layer that define the characteristics of the network hardware. Next, we have data link that handle the transfer of data across the network. Next, we have network, which manage the data addressing. Next, we have transport layer that process the data or transfer of the data, ensure that it is received and transmitted data identically. Next, session that made the sessions and connection and termination between the corporation computers. Next, we have presentation that ensure it presentation, application that ensure the interface. After OSI model, we have the TCP/IP protocol architectural model. TCP/IP doesn't correspond to this model directly, as it either combines the several OSI model into the single layer. Okay, now TCP/IP architecture model, we have first of all we have physical layer. It has included only 4 layers, especially 4 layers. Next, we have 5, 6, and combination of 3 layers in one. So physical layer, which is present on the physical network, that is Ethernet, IEEE 802.3, token ring, or RS232 or others. Next, we have data link, which is TCP/IP layer on the data link. We have PPP IEEE 802.2. Third, we have the network, which is present on the internet layer, or called internet layer. Its protocol is IP, ARP, or ICMP. Next we have transport layer. It's also called transport in the TCP/IP layers. So TCP or UDP connection oriented or connectionless. Next we have application session or presentation, which combines to the one layer, which is known as application layer in TCP/IP protocol stack. So its example is DNS, Telnet, FTP, NFS. That's it for today's lecture. We have discussed the introduction of the TCP/IP suites, OSI model, and the TCP/IP architectural model. So that's it for today's video. Let's meet in the next lecture and further discuss in the next video. Thank you.